City of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was recorded at 6'10"3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Doris, a wealth of experience, will be out on that floor here tonight. Two veteran ball clubs for sure. What kind of game does that typically bring us?
Well, like you, Kevin, these guys are very savvy.
Yes.
They'll bring good fundamentals, they understand the big picture, and they know how to play the right way.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Now Golden State's starting five. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And last season, I think, Greg, there was a time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball, you know, as well as any point guard in the NBA.
No doubt. I mean, not to say he's the best in our league, but he is certainly climbing up the list. You can't ignore his impact on this team. Has worked to improve each season he's been in the league.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench.
And Charlotte tried their best to address that issue this past offseason. And it just goes to show that you need to have a complete roster to compete. A lot of games were given away by the Hornets last year by losing ground when the starters left the court.
And so Walker nails both of them. You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from two of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
Now, Kid Gilchrist, following Durant's three-point attempt. Batum, good.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
Now here's Durant to the middle, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Here's Walker. It's a 5-point game. Batum with the ball, picked up by Thompson. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Right side Curry. Wide open. Count that one.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
Now here's Walker. Poked away. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pulls up. And it's Durant missing.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Here's Batum. Williams a screen. Fires at the elbow. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Well, credit the shooter. It's just great work carving just enough space to get that three off in time.
Here's Howard. Rebounded by McGee.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
The screen from Thompson. Durant sets a screen for Green. Pass to McGee. Shot from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams against Green. Now here's Batum. Kicks it to Howard. They set the pick. Walker against Thompson. 9 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Here is Durant. Kemba Walker making his last shot.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot off that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Launches a three. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Walker against Curry. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Williams dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Screened by Howard. Stolen by Thompson. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And that one drops for him. Durant's got 5.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Batum attacking and sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And as great as Nicholas Batum is, the one issue he's dealt with, Greg, his entire career is staying consistent during games.
And with his skill set, it is hard for Batum to be completely absent. He can play, though, too passively at times when you know what he's capable of. And he's at his best when he is active and aggressive. Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. McGee is screen on Batum. Thompson dishes to McGee. Clock is at 3. And it's Green missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. The 9-foot shot, and the shot is long. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Curry, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Walker. Now the dish to Batum. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. From past the arc, the Hornets pull it in. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending over Thompson. Sinks the 15-footer. 8 points for Batum.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And there are so many high-powered offenses out there nowadays. Which coaches do you think, though, devise the best defensive schemes to counter those terrific offenses?
Well, certainly some of the most identifiable defensive minds in the NBA. Greg Popovich comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. Quinn Snyder. I don't think you can overlook the Golden State Warriors. They've been one of the best defensive teams for the last several years as well. So credit to Steve Kerr and his great defensive coordinator, Ron Adams.
Good read by you. You're right.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Thompson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now here's Walker. 4-point game. Outside Kid Gilchrist. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
And so Walker nails both of them.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Walker.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Thompson with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Curry passes to Durant. Goes up on the wing, and the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And Walker kicks to Howard. Back to Walker. Over Thompson. Here's Williams, and it's all evened up. Williams has got his first 2 points.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Curry against Walker. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 14 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Williams a screen on Curry. And Walker kicks to Howard. And it's the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
You know, if you ask most coaches in the league who is the best player off the bench, they'll probably tell you Andre Iguodala. He just gives you so much, right? The ability to be a playmaker, to make open shots. He's an incredible floor leader for the second unit. Everything you could ask for in a sub, it's Andre Iguodala.
And for Andre Iguodala, most coaches would tell you he is the best off-the-bench option in the league, but he doesn't look like he'll ever win a Sixth Man of the Year award.
And I think, Kevin, that goes to how the award is voted on more than it says anything about Andre Iguodala's impact on a basketball game. The Sixth Man of the Year is usually the highest scoring reserve. Iguodala's effect on winning goes well beyond putting points on the board.
Kaminsky is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Walker in the corner. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Iguodala outside. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Curry against Walker. Curry dishes to Thompson. And a wide open look for Iguodala. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Howard, the pass to Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Charlotte. Nick Young's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 8. Now Curry. 14 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting three-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
First free throw is good. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up 3 from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times, but then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right. His name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history, but this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter. Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
And Howard has it in the corner. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Warriors leading by 10. Curry kicks to Young. Pass to Durant. Over Kaminsky. Good on the baseline, Jay. Durant's got 9.
Well, KD is the master of the mid-range. The defense must do a better job guarding him.
Now here's Kaminsky, defended by Durant, and Durant sends it back.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
To the inside, Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got his first points of the night.
Boy, you have to respect how crafty Draymond Green is on the interior. Has the ability to get deep inside and finish with ease.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. Carter Williams comes in for Walker. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. And for Durant, last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA, and he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
Now Lamb, after the missed three from Stephen Curry.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. Woo, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
And something that surprised me last season was the play of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. He's always been considered a solid defender, but he seemed to make a bigger jump last year in how he impacted that end of the floor.
Well, let's remember, Kev, that there was so much talk about who would protect the rim for the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant came aboard. Turns out he was their rim protector. This guy has a career high in blocks and formed an incredible duo with Draymond Green up front. Just great stuff.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant, one of the more efficient players that we have ever seen. This guy is a juggernaut by himself on the offensive end. He can score from virtually any spot on the court.
Now here's Carter Williams. To the middle, here's Zeller. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Screen by Young. Iguodala dishes to Durant. On the wing, Green. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
And here is Carter Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lamb. Good on the triple.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
Batum against Young. Outside Curry. Durant. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, let's remember, KD has incredible length, so when he goes to the offensive glass, he's able to capitalize with ease.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors, they've got Iguodala. Nick Young is out there with McCaw. And it's West, and it's Bell in at the power forward position.
A nightmare quarter for this guy. Simply can't buy a bucket.
Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room, and there it is for him.
You know what? That's a shot that great players can make.
Warriors leading by 12. Iguodala kicks to McCaw. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. A fast break now for Charlotte, and Carter Williams slams it in.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Iguodala. After the basket by Charlotte, there's the pick. Young passes to Bell. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Over Zeller. West gets the bucket. West has got his first bucket of the night.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
Pick by Zeller. Ball's knocked loose. And now West running the floor all by himself. Good.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go. That's their philosophy.
Lamb, good.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McCaw kicks to Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thompson. And for Clay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And another three for Charlotte.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
McCaw kicks to Iguodala. The feed now to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Zeller, a screen on Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Carter Williams, no good on the quick 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McCaw with the bucket.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Picked by Zeller. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
The Hornets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
One shot.
And at this point, everyone knows just how deadly this Warriors offense can be. So many weapons and all the stars that can just take over a game, Doris. It really is a matter of pick your poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers on par with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
Now here's Kaminsky following the miss by David West. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kaminsky.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Thompson. He gets it in there.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Good. Hit, shooting 1.
You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But, Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
But to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job.
One shot, behind the lanes.
For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. With those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. DA, thank you so much. And he knocks down the first one. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Charlotte calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Hornets trail by 10. Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Passes it to Howard. Thompson against Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Iguodala with the steal. Down low, here's Bell. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. Charlotte has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Batum dishes to Howard. Shot to stop the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponents' field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
Hornets trail by 13. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Batum passes to Williams. Screen by Howard. Here's Batum. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Warriors leading by 13. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Caspi. They set the screen. He feeds it to Green. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Howard. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, I think Omri Caspi has been underappreciated and didn't play much for the Kings last season. Waived by the Pelicans after injuring that thumb, and hard to figure because he can give you quality minutes.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Caspi. And Greg Caspi, an excellent rebounder and a pretty good three-point shooter.
Versatile, he can play either forward position, and his shooting and toughness makes him a great acquisition.
And both free throws good for Caspi.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Walker. 8 points for him. Screen by Howard. Over Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors leading by 17. Durant for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Batum with the ball. 10 points for him. From deep, Walker. Again, the miss by Walker.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Durant. 17-point lead, their biggest. And it's sent back by Howard. Thompson against Batum. He dishes it to Williams. Outside, Walker. Here's Howard. Basket counts.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Curry dishes to Durant. Cans the shot from the wing. Durant's got 16.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's the screen. The pass to Durant. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Feeds to Howard. Williams in the post, working on Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum with the 3. He's off on that one, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry with it. He's picked up by Walker. Caspi passes to Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. Dishes to Durant. Williams with the block. Howard against Green, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drive.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Over Batum. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
Outside, Walker. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Hornets trail by 15. Howard, the pass to Walker. Back to Howard. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Misses from close range. Outside, Batum. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
The first half belonged to Steph Curry. Overcome size differentials with the quick release, and we know about the touch and the skills. But he's competitive as a player, you'll find. That separates him from the pack to me.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. MKG and Williams are the forwards. Walker and Batum teaming up in the backcourt, and it's Howard in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the Hornets 5.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist.
Hey, Lex, come on, shoot!
Outside Williams. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 10.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Now here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
Get open, get open.
Howard with a screen on Thompson. And here's Walker outside. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 13.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. To the paint. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Howard with the steal. Walker in the corner. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Curry kicks to Green. Durant against Kid Gilchrist. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another three for Golden State.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Batum kicks to Walker. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Kevin Durant. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta, a team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
That free throw missing.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 15. And Thompson kicks to Green. McGee a screen. Green dishes to Thompson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker against Curry. Now Walker, he's got 15. Clock at 6. Screen by Howard. From deep. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Williams. Outside for Batum. Howard setting the pick for Batum. Such a wide open look. Batum's got 14 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Batum against Thompson. Green, the screen. Back to Curry, and stolen by Williams. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Time out. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And clearly, Steve Clifford wants to talk it over. And Marvin Williams, for a long while, had been viewed as a tweener. You know, a player who was stuck somewhere, Greg, between the small and power forward positions.
Yeah, and for a lot of players, that is plenty to get you minutes. I mean, Williams has improved on his defense here later in his career, and he's shot more threes, and it's really become a weapon for him over the course of his career.
Walker against Curry. Batum passes to Howard. Fires from the line. They get the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson in the corner. Outside Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-3 run. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Outside for Batum. Batum with another miss.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Durant against Kid Gilchrist. And the lead is down inside single digits. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Curry dishes to Durant. Green with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Back to Curry. Thompson in the corner. Clock at 4. From the baseline. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
And Walker kicks to Batum. The dish to Williams. Screen by Howard. Batum for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
And here is Curry. 19 points in the game. From deep, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Batum. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Here's Batum. A second chance effort. The kick out to Walker. Inside, knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Here is Howard. He kicks it to Batum. Pass to Walker. Tries yet again. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors leading by 10. Iguodala outside. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Batum. Kicks it to Iguodala. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Williams, a screen on Durant. Here's Batum. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Batum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Curry passes to Durant. Iguodala, he's open. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Walker dishes to Howard. Back to Walker. Shoots over Curry, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 20 points for Kemba Walker.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Green kicks to Durant. Over Williams. Durant, no good. Hornets trail by 8. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Outside, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
The free throw drops for Batum.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kaminsky comes in for Williams, and it's Lamb in there for Kid Gilchrist. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And that one, good. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Screen by Howard. Batum attacking, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the and one.
For Charlotte, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one misses. Warriors leading by 6. It's Thompson off the drive. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Thompson's got 16. Charlotte has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And Walker kicks to Batum. And there's the feed to Howard. They set the pick. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Howard with this screen on Green. Here's Lamb. That one wide left. The Warriors shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. And Green gets it to go.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
Walker dishes to Howard. Pass to Batum. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Howard. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Kemba Walker. Golden State also making some changes. West is checked in for Durant. Young comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Curry.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum. Warriors leading by 10. Iguodala outside. Golden State moving it around. Here's McCaw. West outside. Young for 3. Zeller grabs the board.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And when you watch Cody Zeller on the floor, you just see how effective he is. He really plays the position well on both ends. He doesn't put up those huge numbers, but the change for his team is that he is so versatile and easy to plug in.
Green. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. Green's got 11.
Don't you love how Draymond never gives up on an opportunity? This guy is always pounding away on the offensive glass.
Carter-Williams kicks to Batum. Zeller, a screen on Green. Kaminsky in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Kaminsky's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets. And Greg, last season the Hornets were so much more productive when Zeller was on the floor. He was crucial whenever they came away with the win.
And many fans will tell you that Zeller was the second most important player on the team last season. Not a big box score guy, but his value to a team is undeniable.
And here's Batum following Draymond Green's 3. Here's Zeller. Tries again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting one.
And that one falls for Zeller. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McCall. He feeds it to Iguodala. He dishes it to Green. Over Zeller. And it's Green missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We come back right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to dial it in now. We got to get focused, right? 3-4 stops in a row, we break the game open, all right?
This is what you like about Steve Kerr, able to gently guide his team down the path toward eventual crushing, absolutely crushing an opponent.
I mean, they're in a position to do something big here, but expect a lot of resistance from the other side. This thing could still swing the other way.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Caspi is out there with Bell. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's West. And it's McCaw in at the 1 spot.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. So it's the Hornets now. The Warriors making the shot. Lamb with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Goes up the baseline. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Young with the steal. Here's McCall. Over Lamb. Got a hand on it. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The pass to Carter Williams. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Shooting one.
On the free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Here's McCall. Feeds it to Young. Over Lamb. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Making the pass to Carter Williams. McCaw kicks to Caspi. Pass to McCaw. Picked by West. McCaw, the pass to West. Here's McCaw. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Carter Williams. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Warriors lead by 11. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to Bacon. Carter Williams kicks to Lamb. Young with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. "14 feet away. Again, Golden State.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Now here's Carter Williams, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Warriors leading by 13. Pick by West. McCaw, the pass to Caspi. There's the pick. Dishes it to Bell. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over Lamb. Again, Young missing.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
The dish now to Carter Williams. Pass to Bacon. Over Caspi. Charlotte no good that time either.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
The pass to Bacon. He kicks to Carter Williams. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now here's Lamb, defended by Young. Here's Carter Williams. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Bell with it. Kicks it to Thompson. Fires for 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night, and a wide open look for Lamb. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Bell with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Carter Williams. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Hornets trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The feed to Lamb. They set the pick. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Bacon. Batum comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Michael Carter Williams. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Bell. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Caspi. And it's Stephen Curry in for McCaw. Thompson against Batum. Clock at 6. From deep, Walker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Zeller setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Pick by Zeller. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
It's blocked, and he gets it back. It's Curry outside, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Curry against Walker. Right side Durant. Green the screen. Here's Curry with the three. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Now here's Zeller. Pick by Zeller. And here's Walker outside. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Zeller.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Outside, Green. Durant with it. Kaminsky's there. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Charlotte. Howard comes in for Cody Zeller, and Marvin Williams subbed in for Frank Kaminsky. He's perfect from the line this time. Hornets trail by 18. Now Batum. Screen by Howard. And Batum kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And Howard, one of the most dangerous players in the league when he rolls to the rim.
Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Warriors. Hornets trail by 19. Outside, Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Green against Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Green.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 18. Feeds to McGee. And no good. Good D by Howard. Charlotte's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Williams finishing it off.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Durant the pass to Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Shoots over Walker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
He hits the second from the line. Hornets trail by 17. Batum dishes to Howard. Batum with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Howard kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Batum for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And here's Walker. Screen by Howard. Shoots over McGee. Stolen by Thompson. And McGee kicks to Curry. Thompson inside the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, and when Klay Thompson gets cooking, it is really fun to watch. Remember, this guy set the record for most points in a quarter. Put a hearty 37 on the defense.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Boy, when you watch what Steph Curry does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look pedestrian.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Walker. He dishes it to Williams. Howard with the screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Here's Howard. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's the tomb. Now here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. Walker with some nice D. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carries it from three-point range. Walker's got 15 points in just the second half.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Curry against Walker. Curry passes to McGee. Who's back up, and they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
That's good from Kemba Walker. Some changes for Golden State. Bell ejected for Iguodala. Caspi comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Klay Thompson. And so Walker nails both of them. So it's the Warriors now. 22 is their biggest lead.
And this is what they want. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
And the better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't getting many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Steph Curry.
Boy, I love the priority he placed on his passing tonight. It inspired great player movement, great ball movement. It seemed to me they knew they were going to get an easy bucket on every possession.
Here is Caspi, following the basket by Nicholas too. McCaw kicks to McGee. Rockets get 6. There's 1 pointers off the mark. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Trailing by 19. Pass to Walker. Here's the 3. Go good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 23 seconds left in the game. McGee is screen. Bell with it. And Caspi to McCaw. And the 3 off target. Now Walker. So we see the Warriors in the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says that they can an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll settle it over with Elder Juice by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys this win tonight? Yeah, you guys got your best ball and you got to win. Congratulations. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg and Doors David. This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. So long.